Hey everyone, I'm jboyce, your STEM choice for the day, and today is going to be a slightly different episode from what we've normally done. Today I'm going to be going over a brief history about my career for Career Week, and I'm going to show you how you can get started with filmmaking. My brief history involves me taking my dad's 8mm camera and filming over all of our family footage on accident. What was really striking about that entire event to me was my dad never scolded me or never got mad at me for using the camera because I was having so much fun doing it. So I figured out how to do in-camera editing by stopping recording and by recording and then stop recording to make an in-camera edit. And I figured out how to do that. So my friends and I at our apartments, we would go run around the apartment complex making movies in the camera. And we would just have a lot of fun with it. We learned how to do teleporting, we learned how to do fight scenes, we learned how to do a lot of stuff. It was a lot of fun. In middle school, a friend showed me video editing software, Sony Vegas Pro. I learned a little bit of that and didn't really know how to do it, but was very interested. I was like, this, I want to keep an eye on this. I've been attending here since I was 6 years old, so I'm 25 now. I've been here for about 19 years. So I've been coming here for most of my life. And they showed me here how to video edit on Windows Movie Maker, on Windows XP. And my first video was a slideshow of sharks that I was comparing to the staff members at the time. So that was my first video that I made video editing on a computer. I got into high school and they've reintroduced me to Sony Vegas because I had it on the computers there. And my CAD professor, my sophomore year, showed me how to do more in the software. And so I started learning CAD, I started learning Photoshop, I started learning Illustrator, I started learning all these softwares and skills that I didn't really know what to do with at first. And then my senior year came around, I was taking 3 classes in a row that were all in the same room. That was Teacher's Aid for CAD, the next level up for CAD that I could take, and architecture, again. And I still got credits for it, but I used all that extra time to work on all these extra projects. I started doing more 3D modeling, I started doing more ambitious filmmaking, and at the time, ambitious filmmaking. And I was having a blast doing it. I loved doing it, I still do. And for my senior year, for my senior project, I wanted it to be on filmmaking because it was something that had always been a part of my life that I could always go to because I knew I was getting good at it and that I was very proud of what I did. No matter what it was, I was very proud of it. And so I decided to make a short film on my cell phone at the time, which was this really bad LG phone. It had a good, decent camera, but I don't remember what kind of phone it was. I started making a movie on it. So I got some friends out and we made a short 5-minute short film. And we presented it for my senior project during my presentation. And then afterwards, I did live video analysis and breakdowns of 20 movie trailers I put up in my presentation. And I had students in my class pick from the available trailers and we would break them down as I was presenting. And it was a blast. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I decided I wanted to be an animator, so I started going to my local college to be an animator, only to find out I'm not very good at drawing. So after some trial and error of trying to keep doing animation or try to stay in the digital art form, I went ahead and studied abroad to figure everything out. And when I came back, I realized while I was over there, I took more pictures and took more video than I did ever drawing. And then it hit that I've been filmmaking most of my life. And I'm like, that's what I want to do. And it kind of hit me. Like, that's what I really want to do. And so I put myself back into it and started really investing my time into filmmaking. And to make the long story short, I'm here now still working at the Boys and Girls Club. But I'm in a time now to where I get to apply all the skills I've learned, and I am learning to help my organization, to help this amazing nonprofit make videos for you. I edit all the videos on this laptop right here every day. I'm walking around the cameras showing everyone how to do this every day, and I'm learning more and more every day. And I'm going to school, taking classes, learning more about it. Let's get started on having you be a filmmaker. Now, if you have a cell phone, that's great. Grab your cell phone, and I want you to turn on your camera app. I'm gonna turn on mine, and in your camera app, put it into video mode. And instead of filming into this, which is up and down, we call this portrait mode, we wanna turn it into landscape mode, okay? This makes it so that way when you're video editing or anything else, I'll go ahead and record now. I'll start a sync, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm synced up with that camera, so now this camera is gonna pop up down here in this corner over here. See that? Bam, there it is. So now I have my phone here, and the audio you're gonna hear now is audio from my cell phone. And it sounds pretty decent. Enough to make a movie, you think? Yeah. People on YouTube start by using a point and shoot camera. I mean, I remember watching Smosh when I was a kid, and they were using just a regular point and shoot camera. But now the cameras have gotten so sophisticated, you can make a movie on your phone. I mean, there are so many examples out there. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this now. So, that was weird. You can have a lot of fun with editing. So, I mean, I can do things like this to where I'm standing here and do things where I'm in the same shot twice. And it's, pretty cool because this is editing and I'm gonna have fun with it. So there's a lot you can do with editing and even simple things like that to really have fun with it. What you can do is you can do what's called a unbroken shot. You can do a one-shot video. Now, if you've ever done the mannequin challenge, where everyone goes and stops moving in like this crazy funny position, and then the camera's moving through, showing everyone frozen in time, they're actually all just standing still and the camera's moving through the environment. That's an unbroken shot through the entire thing. You can make a video starting off like that. And then you can start doing more. But you have to start somewhere. So, if you have an app that lets you make a video, make a movie, do it. Make a movie. There's so many things you can do with filmmaking. I'm gonna keep making films. I'm gonna keep doing this for as long as I possibly can. And if this is something you wanna do, a way you express yourself, you can do it too. And don't worry about what equipment to start with. I mean, I've been using the same camera for 5 years, and I only just bought a new lens this month. So don't worry about what equipment you have. Use what you have and get started. As you practice and build up over time, then you know what kind of equipment you want. Right now, I'm already looking at a new camera because I know how I'm gonna use it and what I'm gonna do with it. So start somewhere, anywhere. Start with a cell phone, start with a flip phone, start with a point and shoot camera. Start with something that you can hit the record button and go. Then, who knows where it'll take you. The activity today for MyFuture.net is to make your own science video. I want you to find a science experiment. A simple one could be Diet Coke and Mentos, or it could be cornstarch and water to make an oobleck or a non-Newtonian fluid. And I want you to make a video. Even if it's something explaining Newton's laws of motion, or explaining the stars, or even the comet that's going by right now, maybe not, depending on when you're watching the video. Make a video, even if it's one take, and submit that as your project for MyFuture.net. Make it about science, make it about explaining something. What about a fun fact you know about trivia? Maybe it's that. Make a video of something you enjoy doing that's about STEM, because this is a STEM video. So, once you have that video, upload it to MyFuture.net, and I will review it, and maybe it'll show up here on the next video. Alright guys, I've been James Boyce, your STEM choice for the day, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.